Oh, what's a going up? Don't you know they're going up? Oh, what's a going up? Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel. Held Dominance Anthony here. Please remember to like and subscribe, and also click that notification bell if you're enjoying what you're seeing and want to see more. So in today's video we're going to have a look at two stories that are circulating, one for the NIRL and one for the Super League, involving a young player who has been suspended for some disciplinary breaches. Anyway, let's get into the good things before we get into the bad thing. So, let's begin. So we begin today with the signing in the North American Rugby League for the Washington DC Cavalry, and it is 33-year-old Josh Rice, an American football convert who's been playing rugby league in America during for the USARL and also in the Queensland Cup in Australia for over 10 years now. He's been involved in the USA squads since 2011 and played in the 2017 World Cup. So a little bit of history when it comes to Josh. He was redshirted in 2005 at Corando College, State University, which means that he was doing his academia while being on a football scholarship. He was a linebacker and played for the Hawaii Warriors between 2006 and 2009. During that period, he met a friend who introduced him to rugby league, and he decided to play in the 4-team tournament that was in Hawaii. He impressed so much that then coach, former USA coach Matt Elliott, invited him to train with the US squad. So he was very, very fortunate on that front. Shown some natural talent as well to be given that opportunity, as the 2013 World Cup squad had mostly NRL players, Australian Queensland Cup players that were very, very interesting. He's a second row centre player. He played for the New York Knights and also played for the Ipswich Jets. The Ipswich Jets move came about because the then USA Rugby League development officer for the national team was Steve Johnson, who was then the Ipswich Jets chairman, who was impressed by him and another player, Jason Rigo, enough to have them both to go over to the Ipswich Jets and play for them. During that period, Rice was given a loan over to the Pakapora Seagulls in New Zealand, where he played a few games for them as well. So he's got some experience in 3 different countries playing rugby league, one just off the top tier, and was hoping to get into the NRL because that was a way to get through the Queensland Cup. If it was good enough in the Queensland Cup, then great, you would have got there. According to Jason Rigo, he's excellent at defence. Josh Rice. He's a very hard hitter. Most of this information has come from a 2011 Queensland Times article, so thank you for them, and give them a quick click to find out a bit more about that. So yeah, that's what has gone on for the DC Cavalry. They've signed 33-year-old Josh Rice for their inaugural season, and it seems to be he's their first name signing. I know they did a few signings over the weekend because of their combine day, their trial day that they had on for this weekend. and we're looking forward to the combine and all the players that are coming through from the Western Conference. So good luck, Josh. Hopefully you'll hit it up in the North American Rugby League. So our second story concerns a suspension for 2 months that's come out of Warrington Wolves, as Aribe Doro has been found guilty of breaching RFL's betting and related activities code of conduct. The article says an RFL Operations Rules Tribunal has banned the 20-year-old for 2 months with 1 month suspended. The RFL has said that the sanction imposed reflects the mitigating circumstances and there was no connection to any Warrington fixture. However, they add that betting on rugby league matches by an individual bound by the RFL's operational rules is a strict liability offence. Doro had recently agreed to stay with Championship side Widnes until the end of the season, before being swiftly recalled by the Warrington Wolves. Further to this, because it is a month suspended, Doro will have no involvement in rugby league at all until the suspension ends on the 27th of May. That's a strict policy for all sports over in the UK anyhow, but it needed to be implemented hard so that no one can get involved in it. I know that the English sports all do it because I have signed one as well as my job with as a match day groundsman. So in soccer, that is. So to go against this can easily lose a job if serious factors come into it. Some soccer players have had potential jail time put to their ranks because they feel that it's fraud. Anyway, I had to bring that to you because it is something that needed to be stressed, as it is a big ban. It's the second big ban that the RFL have put out, so they're not playing about. Following the Tony Club incident against Andre Savelio. So I do hope that Warrington are advising him and his agents or sports management company are helping him in that front, so that he can be advised a bit better and treat the sports as his job, because it's a privilege to play in any sport and get paid for it. Yes, you're putting your body on the line and it's only a short career, but there's so many millions of people that want to play sports that will never play sports because of the riches, the fame and everything that goes about it. And the people that are the ones that want to do it are the ones that are worshipping them stars. Now, I say good luck to Aribe, and hopefully this will be the last of that sort of infringement that we'll see, because he's a forward, he'll get into trouble on the pitch anyhow. So let's hope it's a long career where we hear them sorts rather than the bad things. Oh, before we go, there is another set of bad news, unfortunately, for International Rugby League, as the 2021 America's Championship has been cancelled due to ongoing logistic difficulties for nations involved in the region caused by COVID-19. This is following the latest meeting from the European Rugby League Board. Originally it was scheduled to be for Kingston, Jamaica in 2020 and featured Chile, USA, Canada and the hosts. It was moved to America and rearranged for May 2021 because of the pandemic, but has now been delayed until next year. The forced cancellation of the Americans Championship is extremely disappointing for all nations. However, it's the only sensible choice as members continue to battle the social and economical impact of COVID-19. This was said by America's Regional Director, Romeo Monteith, who continues in the statement, "We are all hopeful that the conditions that favour playing will soon return. and as a region we can start planning for the next instalment of the championship scheduled for 2022. Yeah, it's a downside, but unfortunately that's the world that we're living in at this point. It's good that they're already planning for 2022. I want Chile to get more help from the other boys, because a competitive Chile team means a competitive Brazil team, a competitive Honduras team, and more teams, more internationals. Puerto Rico keep advertising out for more players as well, so that they can join this smorgasbord of delight that is coming along with rugby league in the North American continent. But it's a shame. We have to abide by it, and it's just one of those things. Well, good luck for it in 2022. So that's it for another video, ladies and gents. Thank you very much for watching. I do appreciate all the comments that you keep putting through. Please remember that the race to 100 is still ongoing. 10 of you lucky viewers will receive a Held Dominance t-shirt as soon as we reach that 100 subscriber mark. But in the meantime, thank you, all the best, and I'll see you in the next video.